Hey, YouTube friends. Hope you're all having a nice weekend or having a nice day whenever you might be watching this video. I was going to go to Earth Day Festival today, but the weather's like the weather forecast has kind of been up and down, off and on. Thought it was showing that there was going to be rain there and didn't really feel like getting out in it. And then the rain never came, and now it's a little bit too late. But anyhow, I was clearing out the notes on my phone a little bit earlier, getting rid of some of the old stuff because I'm constantly taking notes or writing things down on my phone, various things, quotes, recipes, links, any number of things. But I was cleaning some things out and I came across a quote, which I didn't clean out because I like to keep that. And I think I'm almost sure I've shared this before at some point, but I don't remember when, and it's probably been a while. And I think it's a good one, and it bears repeating because even the people that follow me don't necessarily see every video. So anyhow, just kind of a quick sharing today. But when I first read this one, this is kind of one of those that will kind of play in your head over and over, or it has for me anyway. And it is, at some point in your childhood, you and your friends went out to play for the last time and nobody knew. I tell you what, the first time I heard that quote, it was almost like getting slapped in the face. I'm like, wow, I have never thought about it like that before. And then you just expand on that. It's not just about your friends you played with as a child, but it is really true. I can't remember. I used to do certain things, hang out with certain people as a small child at different levels of my development. And I'm like, okay, what was the last time I rode my bike to so and so's house and we went riding down through the gully or whatever? And I'm like, I don't know. And there's probably a lot of events like that in our life. And, mindfulness and trying to live in the now, be in the present, has just kind of really made me appreciate those a little bit more. I had that spark even back when I was in Costa Rica. That last year I was there and I was on that beautiful property, house sitting. I had a spectacular view. I basically had my own little butterfly farm going on that property. So I would see some days, like 4 or 5 different species of butterflies and multiple ones of them. I had beautiful flowers everywhere. I had $1 million view. It wasn't like that's the thing about it. The home wasn't really fancy. It was nice. It wasn't fancy, but the view was insane. And every day I knew I was never going to, number one, live on this particular property again. And number two, I was probably not going to live or be around regularly where I had a view like that. So I would just find myself stopping as I walked around the property throughout the day, just stopping and looking at a flower, stopping and looking at a butterfly or a bug or whatever on the ground. And I also too, I had this beautiful dog that was living on the property. She wasn't my dog, but fell in love with her over a year, and I used to spend time with her. And I would realize, you need to appreciate this dog. You need to pet this dog. You don't ever need to be too busy to spend some time. And I think about that now, Teddy. I spend most of my time is spent in the company of a little orange man about the yay high. He's a little cat that's 15 years old, and whether I end up moving on from here or whether he ends up at some day when he's gone, I'm going to be like it's going to be devastating. I don't want to think about, I don't want those moments to be fuzzy. I want those moments to be stuck, there. Even though I talk about living in the present, I don't mean that we totally disregard, forget, don't appreciate, aren't sentimental about our past, because I think appreciating our past and incorporating that into the present is part of living in the now. And one of the ones that will really kind of hit you is people will die. There are people, God forbid, but you might spend some time with somebody tomorrow, and you never see that person again. people will die. It could be your parents. It could be if you have children. God forbid that too. It could be your children. It could be anybody. It could be anybody that we are around on an everyday basis. So you really need to show those people that are in your life. Don't leave things unsaid. Don't think, hey, I'll repair this later. Don't think I'll say this later. You got to appreciate that. You've got to always, try to finish business as much as possible. But the main thing is just appreciating that you're there. And that in itself is also kind of a practice in mindfulness, a little meditation in that self, is when you are in a moment like that, whether it's a social situation, you're eating with somebody, whether you're with your pet, whether you're whatever, you're out doing gardening, is sometimes just to stop and freeze in that moment and realize you are living right now, and this is the most important thing in the world right now. And to appreciate that and embrace that and experience it to the fullest. But anyhow, I just thought I would share that. That was something that I just pulled out of the notes for today, and hope maybe you'll think about it a little bit, and hope it'll help maybe. But anyhow, just a quick sharing today. Hope y'all are having a great weekend, and I'll see you here again next week. Peace.